A month out from early voting, and many will be casting their ballots in 2024. And before you know it, absentee ballots will be available for the upcoming elections. But does a vote still count in North Carolina if the voter hands in an absentee ballot but then dies before Election Day? WCNC Charlotte's Megan Bragg is getting the facts in today's Verify Fact Check.
Right now, you can go online and request an absentee ballot for the 2024 primary or general election in November. Now, of course, there are requirements to obtain an absentee ballot, and this year you'll need a valid ID. But what happens if a voter fills out and sends in an absentee ballot but passes away before Election Day in North Carolina? Does that vote still count? Let's get the facts.
Our source is Michael Dickerson, Board of Elections Director for Mecklenburg County and the National Conference of State Legislatures.
So different states have different rules about this. According to the National Conference of State Legislatures, these 10 states have statutes that prohibit counting absentee ballots for voters who die before Election Day. These 9 states have statutes that allow counting these ballots. Other states fall somewhere in between.
In North Carolina, Dickerson says an early ballot cast by someone who later dies can be set aside if a challenge is filed before Election Day.
They had already voted during an absentee process. Then if I have that official notification, then I have to remove that ballot.
He says there are protocols which require official notification to nullify a ballot.
I have to follow everything. I can't just start willy-nilly taking people off of the records.
If someone dies close to the election, it can take time for death records to be updated, and there is a small window between when the ballot is cast and counted. But Dickerson says there have been some challenges in the county when people die before the election. However, he says it's very rare.
It's not happened a lot. And if anybody can challenge that in the absentee process, but if it does, it can happen.
With your Verify Fact Check, I'm Megan Bragg.